Hello, hello.
Yeah,
So all those guys who are watching us, can you all be here actually? So we faced some problem, so we had to come on this video right now. So I'm not sure like how many of you are aware of this, but we'll be continuing on this video. Hi, Abhishek Khare. So we'll be continuing our JS session day one on this video, guys. We had faced some problem. Yeah. Actually, some I am not sure that stream got ended actually, and we are continuing. We are not letting you down. We are continuing on this video, guys. Okay. So please, you can also share a word with your friends to join on this particular video. We'll be continuing here. We'll be continuing here. Yeah. So, Abhishek sir, you can continue. Meanwhile, I'll sort that out. Sorry for the interruption.
no problem. Yeah, guys. Hello. Okay, that's just a normal hello. Okay. So, guys, I'll share my screen again, and we'll continue from the point where we left. Right? Okay. Let me
So
share
we
my
can
screen.
actually go in like as if we are starting like we'll go from the beginning.
Okay. Okay. So, can you send me the link again?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So we will start again, right? Okay. So of course, leaving the jokes apart that we cracked in the previous sessions. Okay. So let me share my screen. The screen too. Okay, guys. So hope my second screen is visible, right? Now you will say, of course, I need to zoom it, right? Okay. So this is zoomed. I hope things are quite visible to you. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay, so this session is all about React, like you guys know, right? So React is, guys, React is a kind of a JavaScript framework, right? So what, like, I want to discuss, like, even if you if you know JavaScript is well and good. If you are a beginner in JavaScript, I assume you know loops, you know basics of functions, and some stuffs about strings and array. That will do. Okay. So wait, guys, let me open your chat for a moment. Okay, wait a second. Let the chat get opened. 1 second. I will resign. Okay, guys. I don't know. There were some multiple clicks. That was the issue. But now I think the things have been sorted out, and let's continue. Wait a second. Just let me close this. Yeah, I think we are almost ready. Okay. Okay. Hello. Sorry, I don't know what's the issue. Anyway, let's get started. So let me open your comments, guys. Okay, so now I think it's opening. Yeah. Okay, that's great. So now let the comment get
So it
loaded.
should be better, I
Okay.
guess. Just you can leave and rejoin it. I think that
Okay,
is the
sure.
issue. Maybe you can
Okay.
stop the screen share and reshare it.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. I think I've.
You can leave and rejoin actually. Meanwhile, I'll just
Okay, sure.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, guys. So Abhishek sir would come back in a short while. Maybe some slight fluctuations because we had come to a different again portal. So I like as you know already, like that previous video we had some problem and we had to jump down to this video. So that's why there might be some little fluctuations. So it would be sorted soon. Yeah, sorry for this inconvenience, but yes, we are coming back. See, he is joining very soon, and meanwhile I'll just yeah, yeah, you have to fill the attendance. No, if you have filled the attendance for day one, then it is fine, guys. If you have not, I'm putting in the chat. Please fill it up. Okay, I'm putting in the chat. So it's day one attendance link. Yep. So I have put in the chat. Also, I pinned it, guys. So you can fetch it from the pinned message also. Day one attendance link. Also, I have put it in the chat. Yeah, the thumbnail might show day two, Tarun, because but it is day one. You can see the title because we had faced some issue with the previous video, so we had to jump here actually. Okay, we had to jump here, so that's why that might be the problem. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I have pinned down the attendance link. You can fetch it, guys, from there. Also, yeah, okay, okay, yeah. So just a moment, guys. I think. Okay, fine. Yeah. So please share the word to your friends to join on this video. Yeah, the thumbnail. I said Tarun, right? The thumbnail is showing day two, but yeah, we had to jump in here. We had to jump in here because we faced some issue over there. So that's why we came here. Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. We can continue. You can share your screens.
Yeah, perfect. Sure.
Submit assignment submission link. You can actually find a video, guys, in the description. Okay. You can find the video link there over there in the description. You can watch that after this session and get to know like where you can submit those assignment. Anyway, I'm going backstage now, so we'll continue your class.
Hey guys, I'm back. Just a second. Last time we had some issues. Okay. So now, can someone best describe the issue? What happened to me in a single line of comment? Any idea? So according to me, the issue was the developer who was working on this, like what do you say, the streaming things that we are on, may not have taken a coffee break, right? Otherwise, he would not have that issue. Definitely, that's the problem. Why would our system hang or there will be some lags? I don't see a reason apart from that. You guys, I have to open your comments to see what are your hilarious answers, right? Okay, so let me open it. Okay, so where are your comments? Your comments is still loading. Okay, so I got your comments. Okay, 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 guys. So now is it sorted? Okay, developer need rest. No, I think yeah, definitely. Maybe a server issue, but we can save a developer from that, right? Those who have coded it, right? Okay, okay. No, I don't need a coffee. Okay, no, that's great. Okay, awesome. So I think I'm clearly audible, right? Okay, you have not played YouTube videos. That's why you got offended. Okay. Anyway, so let's begin. Okay. So let's begin with the fresh course. Okay, leave the previous thing I had, and let's start again with the React.js course. Okay. So of course I'll be boring you again with few sentences. I have to repeat it again, right? Okay. So the first point, I'll quickly say the prerequisite of this course. If you know JavaScript, it's well and good. In case if you don't know JavaScript, if you know any language and if you are familiar with these kind of syntax, like what do you say, loops, and like what do you say, strings, array, functions, it's okay. We can manage it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now let's quickly start with okay, I have to bring my Chrome here, right? On my second
One more
screen.
interruption, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So guys, you can refresh the video once, and in the description you can get your updated like the attendance link for this day one. Previously it might show you different link, but whatever I pinned here in the chat, it is correct attendance link, guys. I've also updated in the description. Okay, as you know, we had to come to the different video, so it has been like some different link was mentioned over there. But you can refresh it now. I have placed the correct link, attendance link in the description. Also, I have placed the correct link in the chat. I pinned it, so you can fetch it from there, guys. Yeah. So I have made my announcement, so you can continue.
Yeah, guys. So now let's continue. Okay, the developers are back, and the server is also back to running, right? Okay, now everything is good. Yeah, hopefully everything is good. Okay. Someone mentioned a very nice comment last time. I missed it. Right? I could not react to it. The comment was something like, "What do you say? We were studying React. Now how to React? I don't know." Okay. Anyway, that was nice. Okay, so let's continue with this beautiful React course. Okay, so the first point is React is quite easy to learn. It does not have a steep learning curve at all. Okay, there are some ways and rules that you have to follow. If you count on fingers, there are 10 to 12 rules. If you follow it, you're at least a decent level in React. And the more you practice, of course, you'll get to know a lot of more steps. Okay, and then we are talking about these 3 points like declarative, component base. Okay, learn once and write anywhere. We'll understand this point as along as we code in the React. Okay, so just I want to give you a quick example again. Okay, what happened, how will you what is the biggest advantage of React? Okay, so let me open a YouTube again in incognito tab. I hope you guys know why I opening in incognito tab. I don't want to expose my real YouTube, right? Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so how? Okay, let's go a little down. Okay, everything else. Okay, we are not exploring YouTube. Okay, so what I was trying to say now, if you see any videos here, all the videos you can see UI wise all are same. Like everything has a kind of a picture. Okay, okay, and then everything has a like name, a description, their logo, description, logo, and then who uploaded it, or views, when it was streamed or when it was uploaded, things like that. Okay, so everything has a pretty much same design. So what will you prefer? Will you prefer making this UI one by one, or you will just make one UI and just change the image and change the text? What is the preference? Of course, yeah, we can see to that, Erevant. Okay, not to worry. Okay, oh, it was Ayush. That's great, Ayush. Okay, so let's not get distracted by comments. Let's study here. Okay, so my point is, I can make a one UI. Now I can reuse that UI again and again. Like, you understand, I can make one function and I can reuse that function any number of times. For example, if I make a function to check if a number is a prime number or not, I can check even 1 is a prime number or not, even 2 is a prime number or not, even 3 is a prime number or not, as many times as I want, right? So I don't have to write the code logic again and again for different numbers, right? Okay. So like, see, there are a few things that need to be installed in your system to get started with React. Okay. Okay, so let's close the YouTube. We are not here for entertainment on YouTube. We can have entertainment with React, right? Okay, so a few more examples for if those who are a little experienced, or those who, if you are starting like just now with React, you may avoid hearing it. Okay, in case you hear it, just forget it. For those who are in React for some while, and if you have used class-based component, it's my recommendation to use function-based component over class-based component. The reason for that is currently React also pushes us to use function-based component more over React-based component. We'll understand the reason while we're working the course, what like function-based component is too easy compared to class-based component. Okay, but you will say the documentation is a class-based component. The reason for that is, of course, even people can be lazy at Facebook, right? Facebook is the one who made React, right? They have not updated it, right? Okay. So since they have not updated it, so what will we do? Their GitHub is very much updated. So like let's write this, get started with React GitHub. Just type it. I don't remember their repo, no? So if you type like this, Google is there, right? Facebook, create React app, right? We got it. So we got this repo. So this repo is very much updated. Of course, they will push the latest code here only, right? Even they don't update their docs. Okay. So now there are three prerequisites to in your system that should be installed in your system. Then you can get started with React. And the things that we should install, okay, and that has a very simple thing that is called Node. Yes, no, just write Node install, and you'll get a link. Google will take care of the rest. So this is the link. In case if you want the link, nodejs.org. Click on this. Okay, based on your operating system, it will recommend you. In case it does not recommend you, download according to your operating system. If you're using Windows, it's very simple. Just download the app, install it like you install any other app. There's nothing to do. Next, and you are pretty much done. Okay. 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 So Windows, Mac, and like what if you want the like there are other parts, and I always recommend you to go with the LTS version. Okay, not the current version, because current version, of course, there are a lot of things that are being tested out. Something may work, something may not work. So LTS version will work the best. Okay. So based on your apparatus, if it is 32-bit, download a 32-bit, or 64-bit, they download a 64-bit. Most of the time it will be 64-bit. Okay, even, but you have to check it's 34 or 64 and download accordingly. Okay. Okay, now the second prerequisite that I want to tell you guys, make sure you have Git installed in your system. Okay, so how to install Git? Just search for install Git. Okay, now there are different ways. If you are on like what do you say, on Windows, and wait, I'll come to that. So if you just search for install Git, okay, you will get an option, download Git. Okay. So my is Mac, so I'm getting a recommendation for Mac. Similarly, you can download all the things, Mac OS, Windows, and Linux and Unix. Again, this is very much pretty much simple to download.
Can you please zoom in a bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So guys, yeah, awesome. So again, Git is very simple to install. I am not showing you how to install it because pretty much these things are already installed inside me. So for you, it's not a big thing. Just click on install. It will be like a normal app. Just install it. Pretty much done. You don't have to do much step. In both Node.js and Git, these are very simple to install. So once these got installed, okay. So now you need to hear me nicely. Okay. I mean to say, of course, you are hearing nicely, but still. Okay. Let me bring something here. Okay. Let me bring a pop-up kind of thing. Did it came here? Okay, it came here somewhere. Where it is? Let me look for it. Oh, it did not came. Okay, it only came the halfway. Okay. Okay, now you guys can see it, right? Okay. So now, okay, let me switch to your comments, guys. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So either for Windows, Mac, or Linux, the installation is very much simple. You guys can install. If you're using Linux, you know how to install an app in a Linux, right? The same way you can install it. Okay. Okay. So now here, after that both the things are installed, this is the thing that you need to do to verify the things are installed or not. For Mac users and Windows, for like Linux user, you can use your default terminal. For Windows user, I don't recommend you to use your normal CMD. Once you install Git, you'll get something like Git Bash. Just search it, okay? If possible, run as an administrator, okay? And then you guys can see this kind of screen. Maybe it will be, of course, it will be a black. I have customized it, okay? Otherwise, it will be black. Okay, so once
Your
done, these are the commands that you have to
you
check.
need to zoom in. You need to zoom in. It's not visible. Nothing is visible.
Okay. The problem is terminal. I have to see how to zoom. Let's go to preferences. Wait a second, guys. I have to see how to zoom here. Text size, font. Okay. Size is 16. 40. Okay. Okay, guys. No, in case if you cannot see it. Okay, I'll give you the commands here. Okay, wait. Let me open something that I can show you in Zoom. Okay. And that thing, I think you have been waiting from JavaScript course, right? That is Visual Code Studio, finally. So it's here, Visual Code Studio, where it is. This is here. There are few commands. The way I write it, you have to write it in the same way on the, like, what do you say? Let me bring it here. It opened on the second screen. Let me bring it here. Yep. Oh, there are some steps here. Not to worry about that. So I'm basically writing some commands. Okay. So you guys have to see. Okay. I think I can zoom it here. Command plus. Okay. So basically, these are the commands you have to run. Okay. So the first command is get minus version. Second command is node minus version. Okay. Then you will get npm minus version. These are just a way to verify the things are installed or not. What will you get? After running this command, you will get a version number. And if you get any number, that means, of course, it's installed, right? These are all 4 commands. I think if, wait a second, let me go to your comment again. Okay. Okay. So just this command, if you just paste it in your terminal, make sure for Windows Guide, you are using Git Bash. For all others, of course, your default terminal. Okay. Great. Okay, guys. So these all will give you the version number just to make sure things are installed. Okay, nothing else. Okay, what are these and why we're using it? We'll understand on the way. Okay, if I keep on going this, the things will not be interesting. Okay. Okay, so now let's close this and we'll start with React. Okay, so what shall we start with? Like what is the best way to like learn any programming language? Like you may have heard, right? Whenever we start a programming language, we always start with hello world, right? Okay, so we'll also start with hello world in React, but there's a way. Okay, there are 2 ways in which we'll do the hello world. One is the easy way and one is the difficult way. So what does that mean? In easy way, like we'll just manage to run our what do you say, hello world. The second way, we'll understand step-by-step process so that you can understand all the files and the structure that are associated with it. Okay, so now let's open my terminal. Okay, let's open here. Let's go to my teaching folder, okay, or project folder. Let's go to my YouTube folder. Let's make a folder called React. And let's delete this. Hello React is already there. I don't want that same thing again. Finally it got deleted. You can see the number of items it's getting deleted. Okay, anyway, let's create a new folder. Okay, or I don't need to create a new folder. Let's delete it. Skip. Okay, just I need to remember the path, guys. Okay, so this is the path, the project, right? In the project, I have to go to YouTube. Okay, So I'll tell you the common way. In Mac, it's much easier to do, but I don't think you'll be able to do that in Windows or something. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do. Okay. So this is your default path whenever you open, right? What you need to do, you need to write. Okay. Wait, let me try if I can. Okay. Yeah, I can do it. Command plus. Hope it's visible, right? Okay. GitHub and Git Bash both are different. If you want Git Bash, then you should download Git separately. Just download Git. Okay. Yeah, for like in a Linux, I think it will be available in the package manager. Okay. We'll discuss about the difference between npm and npx. By default, once you install, yeah, you can use Sublime Text, not to worry. But if possible, use Visual Code Studio. If you don't have a Visual Code Studio, what you can do, go. It's a free thing. So just search for Visual Code Studio. Visual Code Studio. Download. Download Visual Code Studio. You can download based on your operating system. It's too easy to download. Okay. It gives you all the options. Okay. Once the things are ready, then we'll quickly jump to our terminal, and here we'll start our development. Okay, awesome. Now you need more zoom, guys, or this zoom is enough, right? Okay, if you need more zoom, let me know in the comments. Okay, so now see how to create a React application. See, I will not just tell you the commands and you guys will note it and do it. This is not the way to learn any library or framework. Okay, of course, React is a library. What's the difference between library and framework? We'll continue with those boring steps later. Okay, so let's come here. Okay, remember this is a GitHub repo by Facebook, and they have told you how to create React app. Okay, so this is one of the repos. So like, see, the commands may change. Like today they have some commands. After some time the commands may change. For example, I'll show you. This is a current command to create a React application. A while ago, this was the command. Okay, so if you have installed this command with this React, it is recommending to first uninstall this, right, and then use this. Okay, so it's make it a habit not to mug up commands. Okay, just go to their official docs, whichever things you are using, find out the commands. Okay, and know the place. And once you find out, you don't have to go there, right? It does not change overnight. If it changes, of course, you'll come to know that it had changed, right? Then if it changes, you need to know where I need to look for it, right? So this is the command. Okay, you know how to go to that repo, right? Just search like GitHub Facebook, github.com Facebook, create React app, right? Or you can just search for Google search, GitHub Facebook create React app. And then we'll come to this npx. We'll understand the role. There's a slight difference between npm and npx. Okay, so like, you know, which node npm and npx both will get installed. I can show you here. Okay, so like if you do it node minus person. Tell me.
Hello, excuse me,
Yes,
sir. You need to actually zoom in that screen actually wherever you are showing something, because it was not quite visible much.
Okay, sorry for that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. And now I'll make a habit of zooming everything. Okay. Okay, guys. So on the last screen, okay. Oh, sorry, I did not see your comment. Okay. Yeah, of course, all the things are recorded. Not to worry. Okay. So, like, see, I was talking about this command, right? This is a command to create a React application. We'll understand this command a while. I mean to say, don't muck up the commands. You should know where to look for commands, because earlier this was a command. Okay. Okay. Okay, so and the command changed, and the command does not change overnight. So it's not like you have to come here and look daily. What are the commands? Okay, you should just know how to look at the official docs. What are the commands? What are the available commands? What are the new things here? Okay, so now I got the command. This is the way I create React application. Great. Okay, so now let's come here. Okay, so there are things that I'll show you. You need more zoom, guys. Okay, here I think so. I think Chrome has a limitation of zoom. This is the maximum zoom I can do, guys. Okay, I hope it's visible now, right? Okay, guys, I'm coming to everything will be created. Don't worry. So let's look at here. Like, nodes should be installed like this. If you see with node, there are few things more will be installed. let's take them it like a word for now, and let's understand them difference between npx and npm. What are these and why are these? Why do they even exist? Okay, to trouble us. Okay, node, npm, npx, right? There are few things, right? Okay. So once you okay, when you run the command, React app load faster than npm when you run the command through npx. Awesome. I will leave those discussion over there. Difference between npx and npx. For now, this is a command. Npx create. There are few mistakes that you guys will know. Understand here. Create React app. So since we are going with the Hello World app, so let's try to name it Hello World in capital letters. Okay. Hello World. So now if I run it in capital letters, what will happen? If you want more zoom, here I can do them some more zooms. Okay. And px create okay, create hello world. Okay. So now if I run this, you will get some error here, guys. So let's have a look. And this error, as a beginner, this is a very common error. Reason, because we have a habit of writing capital letters, right? Name can no longer be contain capital letters. That simply means like neither it can start with a capital letters, nor it has a capital, it can have a capital letter anywhere in the between. So it should always have a small letters. Okay. So I'll make it hello world. Okay. If you make it, you'll get an error like this. Hello world. Now let's run it. And it will take a while. Okay. Till the time it takes a while, why like what are the things that are being created? We'll discuss over that. Okay. But let it happen for a while. Till then, we can come to our chat. A small letter is not recommended. You have to do it. Abdul. Capital letters will strictly not work. Okay. Okay, guys. So finally, there has been a lot of messages. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Finally, the zoom has been sorted out. Okay. Like I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. Like, what could be a better name instead of a hello world? Anyway, I've already started to create a project, right? Okay. Oh, guys, for all those, I missed one thing. See, let me go there. You guys can see, for me, it's yarn is written there, right? For you, yarn may not be written there. So what happened? I also installed yarn, right? Here, you can see. So yarn is, you can say it's a kind of an alternative for your npm. So you can even install yarn. Okay. So but leave yarn on all those things for some later part. Just for now, if you see the word yarn, replace it with npm. Okay. Nothing else. So let it happen. It takes a while, and based on your operating system, it may take more time. Okay. Yeah, that can be done. How did Narendra Modi came in between? Okay, hello React. That is a good recommendation, but if you would have given me the recommendation with small letters, I would be more happy. Namaste React.js. That's a nice name. I should have asked you earlier, right? Yeah, definitely a visit. All sessions are recorded. I will not say it's bad enough on our official YouTube channel. Yeah, but it has not been updated for a while. Okay. It doesn't matter, but yarn is a comparatively a little faster compared to npm. Okay, if you do it with npm, it will take a little more time. Okay, we'll come to the difference between npm and npx. Okay, so first let's use it. No, then understanding the difference will be more easy. Okay. Okay, welcome React. Great. Okay. Okay, name React project. Oh, that's great. Okay, Subham Goel. Now I got it. Okay. Now there may be some person who don't like Narendra Modi. I cannot be at the okay. Okay, so now that you guys can see, there are things that are installed. Everything is done. Okay, and finally you got the thing happy hacking. That means let's start coding. Okay. Okay, so now this is a folder. Let's go here. Okay, let's go to my, where is my Visual Code Studio? Let's open that. Okay, it's open on my second screen. Let me bring it here. Okay. Okay. So now what will I do? Wait a second. Let me bring it with, now what I just need to do, I need to open my screen folder. I think it is created in projects. It was in YouTube. It is inside React folder. Oh, where did I create it? I think I didn't. I created it at some other place. Okay, I created it here. No problem. Put it here. Wherever you want to create it. I by mistake I wanted to create there, but no worries. So just drag and drop here, and you are good to go. Of course, this message pops up again and again so that you trust it. Okay, so there is no harmful piece of code there. Of course, we trust React. Okay, that is why we have so much audience watching it, right? Okay, so now you guys can see there are a lot of folders here and there. Okay, so just as a beginner, there are some recommendation. Forget, don't touch this folder. Okay, otherwise you will be lost. Okay, so forget that this folder also exists for now. Okay. Okay, we look over the public folder, we look over the src folder. For git ignore is just like we will push the code to git. So whatever things we'll write in the git ignore things, okay, by default there are a lot of things written. So these things will not be pushed to git. Okay. Okay, now we have package.json. It have a lot of things like name, versions, okay, dependencies. What are dependencies we'll understand. Okay, and there are a lot of other steps. Okay, then readme.md, you know, this deals with github only. Okay, and yarn.log, leave it for now. Okay. Okay. So basically we will deal with these three files: public, src, and a little bit of package.json. We'll first understand these files. Most of the time, 90% of the time, you'll be working inside the source folder. That is the place where all your codes will be there. Okay. Okay, so please repeat comments. Why I did not get you, Bhanu. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, because you may have some questions like how this happens. So let's keep that questions for later. Let's first begin the things. Okay. There is a different way to begin, then answering questions become easy when you have a little idea. Okay, so now how to run this project? It's very easy. Let's go to terminal on the top, click on new terminal. A terminal will pop up. In case you guys cannot see it, let me do command plus. Okay, now I hope you guys can see it. Okay, so now what will we write? Okay, yep, it's a complete course. Yeah, right, Shubh Joshi. Okay, so see, by default, yarn will already be there since you have installed Node, right? So let's, for the sake of simplicity, let's go with npm for everyone. This will be common for everyone. Npm start. Okay, let's click on this. It will take a while. Okay, and now you can see the things is getting started. Once the things get started, it will automatically open my Chrome because that is my default, what do you say, browser. So starting the development server. Okay, unfortunately, it opened my things on the second tab. Okay, let me bring here. Okay, wait. Let me, why did it happen? Where is my Chrome? Okay, let me attach to this. Yeah, finally. So it's opening here. So we are about to start the, like what they say, React application. Let's hope for the best. Okay, let's finish the course first. We'll come to assignment, don't worry. Okay, we have not even started yet properly. There are some people who are excited about the assignments. Finally, our application is running. Congratulations to all of you who successfully ran a React application, right? So by default, this is, whenever you run a React application, it will have a logo, it will have some text, and this is a link. When you click on it, you will go to that Learn React. Okay, like this will pop up to that React documentation. Okay. Okay, so let me close the things that are not needed. There are too many steps. So quit the terminal. Okay, let's come here. Okay, I think I zoomed it a lot. So let me do command minus minus. Okay, command minus. Okay, So with control B, depending on your operating system, with command B or control B, okay, you can close this or open this. Okay. So for now, I'll cut this. Okay. So now we'll write a hello world in an easy way. How to write a hello world in an easy way? Okay. Okay, so let's come here. Let's come to source. Okay, so there are a lot of folders here. We also, files here. Okay, so currently I'm dealing with just source. Okay, we'll understand these steps also. Okay, so currently I'm dealing with this thing. Okay, now you can see there are a lot of files and folders. So how to write a hello world and where to write it? So I'll go to app.js quickly, and I'll quickly edit. Remember this line was there. Okay, so I'll quickly edit this line, and instead of this line, I'll put hello world. Hello world. And save it. Okay, and now again I'll open the terminal. So do you guys need a, if you guys need a zoom, let me know. Terminal, new terminal. Okay, since I'm writing the same command, so I'm not zooming it. Okay, I think it's already running. Okay, let's go there then. Where is my Chrome? Okay, let's close it. What happened? Let's be here. Why am I not able to go here? What is this React doing to my computer? Okay, wait. 1 second, please. Okay. Hi guys. I don't know, there was some technical glitch. Okay. Well, it's of course it will start today, guys. Okay, sorry. No, I don't think. What was the issue? Okay, sometime being a developer is hard. I feel so, right? What about you? What about you guys? Okay, so finally I can see your comments again. Awesome. So let me go there again. Let's quickly complete those stuff. Let me close this. Okay. Let me move it to that screen. Okay. And let's come here. So now I think my screen should be visible in a second, guys, to all of you. And it's visible now. Great. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think it's better now. Hello. Okay. So let's continue. I think there is some issue going on. Human nowadays itself hard, right? Okay. No worries. So now let's come here. So now guys, you can see my screen, right? Okay, so awesome. Let's come here. Let's quickly do it. So what I did, in case if you missed it, in this paragraph, okay, where does this paragraph popped up upon? We'll talk in a while. So we did a hello world. So the easy way of hello world is this: just find this paragraph and do the hello world. Once it is done, okay, let's do nothing. Let's stop my. I think there have been a pause, so otherwise it should be there automatically. But since there has been pause, let's do a npm start again. Okay, and this should come somewhere. Okay, it should pop here. Okay. In case it does not pop, let me open it. Okay, it's popping up. It's running. Okay, so the development server has started. Okay, so once the development, yeah. So by default, it's opening now. Localhost 3000. Okay, so let it open. Till that time, let me see. If I close my webcam, the screens widens a bit. But I need to be very interactive, guys, right? So okay, anyway, so guys, you can see a hello world, and this was the easy hello world, right? But the point with easy hello world is I hardly understood anything. Why I wrote hello world there? Okay, and what are the use of these files? Okay, I did not understood anything. Okay, so my point is, can anyone suggest me a way through which you can understand these files, whatever are written here, in the best way? What can be the best way to understand this file? I'm open to your recommendation. Okay, so see, if you are using for Windows user, okay, first of all, those earlier commands that I told you, like node -- version, those command execute it on, I'll personally say use git bash. Okay, for all other things, once you have downloaded this Visual Code Studio, do everything in their terminal. Okay, nothing else. Okay, that's better. Okay, so no, not CMD. Please don't use CMD. Use git bash. Or if you are using like what do you say, Visual Code Studio, use its terminal. Okay, that's the best thing. Okay, so my question remains the same. Okay, so my question remains how to understand these files well. So my question was, in case you did not hear, okay, like there are a lot of folders in the source. So now you quickly, so I went to app.js, replaced this string by hello world, okay, and we got a hello world here. Okay, but now my question is, how can I understand these files? I cannot just go and edit some file without understanding. I understand it, so I get it. But as a beginner, most of you don't understand it. So what could be the best way to do it? Okay, how to hack NASA with React.js? That's a very good question. Okay. Hope that NASA does not see this comment. No, it's working properly in CMD. I get to you, but there are a lot of commands that may not work, which I'll be using throughout the course. Some here commands here and there in Windows. Okay. Okay. So commands, like whatever commands I write, they are mostly Linux based. Okay. So git bash, if you use, or if you use Visual Code Studio, they will support all those commands. Okay. There are some recommendation. Okay. Okay, so I'll sum up all your recommendation and come to that. Okay, so how to understand these files well? Okay, so the best way to understand any file is, okay, like let's go to that folder. Okay, I made it here, hello world. Let's go to this folder, and inside this we have the source code, right? Okay, so this you can see it here. So what I can do, I can delete all this folder. And why did I delete it? I deleted it for a simple reason. Okay, if I have to use a folder, I'll make, if I have to use a like file, I'll make it and use it. So now you got an error, like my React application failed, right? So the point is, if you do some changes here, okay, you don't have to recompile it again. Okay, with that code, it will the changes will automatically reflect here. Okay. Okay, start from index HTML. Great, guys, I'm coming to that. Okay, so now you can see there's nothing inside it. These things are deleted. You can see the deleted tag, right? So nothing is here. Nothing is inside the source. Great. If we need something, we'll create it. So let's start from here, public. So in the public folder, you can see some things. There are some icons, okay, here and there, and there's index.html. So let's understand index.html. So in the head section, you can see the normal things. Meta is there, okay, name is there, content is there, but you can see some weird kind of like this is with percentage and all that, href. So we'll come to that later, why this weird kind of things is written there. But you can understand this is related to something to icon, right? Okay. Now after these things are over, we'll come to our body thing, right? In the body, fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you feel, there's only one line that you can relate to, right? Div id root, and this is empty. There is nothing here, and there is another div, right? There is no thing here. Okay. So why this thing is actually placed here? So the point is, whatever React application will do, okay, like we'll write in the source, right? That will be rendered here in between this div. Like remember, how do we, like if I write some JavaScript code, right? How do I render it to HTML, right? Document.getElement by ID. We'll do the same thing, and whatever code we have done in React, okay, sorry, we'll render it here between these two div. Okay, so this is all about this index. The point here is there is a div with an ID root. That is what we need to remember at this point. Okay, and let's close this. There is, and all other stuffs are of no use currently to us in public folder. So in that you just have to remember one thing, index.html. Okay, then let's come to that package.json folder, which we already discussed a little. The name of your project is there, the version number of project is there, some dependencies are there. What are dependencies? Like this, like whenever we install a project, there are some things that we need to add in our project externally so that our project runs well. Okay, we'll see some example of dependencies in future project. Okay, for now we have few things, like 4 things are there. Okay, so we'll be using these 2 things, okay, and exploring this. These 2 things are also being used, but they are not directly visible to you. Okay, okay, so there are a number of comments. Okay, make log. Yeah, it's much more stuff than login page, guys, so don't worry about that. Okay, okay, so let's come to source folder, and we'll make a proper hello world now. Okay, so there are a lot of files and folders, so let's create only those files and folders which we'll need now. So right click on this and give you a new file. Let's name it. Remember in Java, in HTML, when we create the first file, what do we write? Index.html. Similarly here, when you create a first file, name it index.js. Okay, so index.js is created. Now you will see. Okay, let's reload this. Now you can see earlier there was an error last time when I deleted everything. So now there is no error. As soon as I created an index.js file, the error went away, right? That means index. So you can understand the importance of index.js file, right? So we'll write some code here and see what happens here. Okay, and then we'll simultaneously push the code here and there in different file and folder wherever it is needed. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to cover Redux as well, Nikhil. And no, guys, everyone is welcome. I'm talking in English, right? Yeah, my English may not be good enough for Americans, I don't know, but yeah, everyone is welcome. Okay. So what shall we write here? So you guys know whenever we use something, we have to import a lot of stuffs, right? So what all before writing on any in index.js, I will import 2 things. Remember it. So first I'll import. What will I import? So import React from. I will not picking any suggestions, so you guys can have a look. Okay, so this name you can give whatever you want, okay, the way you want, but generally it's given like this. It's like it's we just follow a tradition, okay. And whatever you write here, like I want to import React, right? So I'll go to package.json. This the way the things are written. It's written in small letters, and the way it is written, the same way you have to write it there. Index.js pasted it. Okay. Now let's go to the second line. We'll import one more thing. Import React DOM. Where should we import it from? Of course, I'm getting the suggestions. I'm not using it for now. Okay, import React DOM from. Why I'm getting a lot of suggestion? I think I used something called tab9. Okay, you can explore an extension about tab9. Okay, because of that, I'm getting a lot of suggestions. Okay, so import React DOM. So I need to import a React DOM, right? So let's go to package.json. This is how React DOM is written there. So you need to write exactly the way it is written. Okay. No. It will not even take 100 days to learn React. Okay. Even 100 hours is more than enough. Oh, I forgot. I did not copy the R. Okay. Okay. So finally, we have imported these two things. So of course, the use of React will go throughout the course. It's the React course only. What is the use of React DOM? We'll see now in a while. Okay. So now, first quickly, let's create a function. Okay. Let's create a function which will print hello world. Okay. So guys, if you don't know how to, like, if you know any function, JavaScript function is also written in the same way. We just write the function keyword, okay, and then we'll write the name of the function. So let's give the name of the function as app. Okay, you are free to give any name you want, but I am taking an app. If you want to give it Apple, no worries. Let's go with Apple. Okay. 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 Where is my ending bracket? Okay. So this is a normal function in JavaScript, right? Function name, and empty parameters. Okay. Okay. So this okay. So I have written a function here, and what do I need to do here? Okay, let's return something. So return. So return. Okay. A bracket of return here. Okay. And then click on enter. No, not necessary. H1. Okay. Let's give like hello. We'll see a few steps here, not just hello world. Slash H1. This looks something like HTML, right? Look relatable, right? Okay, awesome. Okay, so now what will we do? Okay, so now you guys have seen I have created a function. It's very a simple function which returns a kind of HTML. It's not HTML. We'll talk about that. Basically, it's JSX. Okay, but we'll talk about that. Okay, so I'm returning H1, which will be like which is hello world. Okay, so now I will use this React DOM. What is the use of React DOM? Note it well. Okay. We'll encounter few errors here, and let's sort out that error also. So React DOM dot render. So what React DOM will help us? React DOM will help us to render the things. Where it will help us to render the things? From this React thing to this public folder and in this index.html at this point. Okay, I want to render the things that I have made. So what is the ID? ID is root. So let's go here to index.js file, and in the first parameter you write the name Apple. Of course, there is a error here. We'll discuss about that. Okay, so don't get excited in case you know it. Okay, yeah, of course we'll be using arrow functions. Okay, no, the video will not be removed. Okay, that does not make sense, right? Why will the video be removed? Okay, in the second place we'll write, remember, document dot get. Since you are beginning, so I don't recommend you to take it from the like suggestions. Write it, okay, like the way I'm writing it. Document dot get element by ID. Okay, and then in that place, what you can do, you can write where do you in the document basically means your complete HTML, right? In your HTML, you have to search by ID, and what is the ID name? You have to write in quotes. So this thing you already know it from JavaScript. In case if you don't know about JavaScript, so in your HTML file, like in your index.html, you have to search the element whose ID is root. That is what it means. Okay. Okay. So now this is done. Render Apple. Okay. And now if we run this, we can encounter a small error. We already have an error. So let's rerun. Okay. Yeah. So this is the error. React DOM is not defined. This is the first error. So why this error is? Because here I have written O in capital letters, right? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So hope that error is sorted out. Okay. So now you can see compiled successfully. Okay. But if I go there, okay, let's reload it. I did not see anything. And why is that? If I click or right click, if I go to inspect, okay, if I go on console, I can see an error. Like, let me bring my console on the top. Okay, so there is some piece of error here, right? The error basically says functions are not valid as React child. This may happen if you return a component instead like this. So this has given you something. So why this error is popping up? This error is basically popping up because this thing that we have written, it looks like a function, but this is not a function, guys. This is a component. Okay, number one, remember, this function like thing that is looking here is a component. This is a component is React. Okay. The second thing, this thing that is looking like HTML, this is not HTML. What is this? This is JSX. What is JSX? JSX is something that looks like React. Looks like HTML. It has few difference. Let's not jump to learn JSX. There's no need to learn it. If you know HTML, it's pretty much good. There are some differences which we'll explore along with the course. Okay. You guys need a zoom. Okay, let's go with zoom. Okay. 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 Now we are coming to that. We can use export default. Wait, guys. Let's not get excited about the things. Okay. Okay. So now you got it. So see, now you guys understood this is not a function. This is a component. So we cannot write a component normally like this. So if you need to write a component, write it like a tag. Okay. So starting tag, then you can put a self close and this. Okay. So now this is the way I'll write a component. Okay. So because remember, this looks like a function, but it's not a function. This is the first thing we learned. The second thing we learned, this h1 that is written is not HTML, it's JSX. Okay. And no need to learn JSX. Okay. Okay. So now we'll run it. Okay. It would automatically be there. Okay. Let's go here. Let's reload it. We got a pretty much hello world. Finally, we got a hello world, right? You guys need more zoom? Okay. Pretty much. Let's keep it down. Okay. And let's put command B. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is index.html. Let's close it. We don't need it. Okay. So you guys got it, right? This is the thing. But now what's the problem? In index.js, we generally don't write a component. So, okay. So we write a component in some different folder. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll remove the component from here and put it in, and put in that specific file in which I generally write it. Okay. Okay, so index.js has some different use. One of the use of index.js, you got it. It is responsible for rendering the items that we have made to the HTML folder that is in the public, right? Whatever things will be made, that will be rendered there. Okay. Okay, so now let's bring it here again. Zoom in browser only. Okay, right, I got it. Okay, whenever I go to browser, I'll zoom it. Okay. For now, if you did not see it, I'll zoom it here. Okay. Now you guys can see the hello world, right? Okay. The zoom is there, right? Okay, awesome. So now what will I quickly do? I'll quickly go here into src, right click on it, create a new file. Let's name it app. Remember, I'm writing it here capital letters. I'll tell you the reason for that. The name here, app, I've written capital letters for, but index.js, I have written this I in a small letters, right? Why? I'll tell you now. So whenever you have created a file, of course, I'll be using React here, right? So what I'll do, I'll import React. Where should I import this React from? React that is present there in the package.json, right? Okay, awesome. So now let's come. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy this. Okay, Control X and paste it here. Sorry, here. Okay. Okay. So now I have created it. Okay. So now you can see this thing that by the component that I should create, I should not write any component in index.js. I should write a component in app.js, and there are some other place we'll be writing it. Okay. So remember it. Anything related to components should be written in app.js. Okay. This is number one. I'll come to div. Why div is necessary? Okay. I'll also use div now. Okay. So now you guys can see it. I have already created a function, okay, like a component named Apple, okay. So now we generally follow a tradition, okay. It's not wrong if you don't do it. If you do it, it's well and good, okay. Generally, your your component name and your file name is same. What is the name of my file? App, right? So generally, I write here app, okay. Okay. But it's not a compulsion. Okay, if you want to use different thing, it's totally okay. You can go for it. Okay. Now see, now whenever I make a component, okay, what I should do, I should always export it. So export. How to export it? Export default and the name, whatever name is here written here, Apple. Then you need to write Apple. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now what app.js. Okay, so next let's put it command B. Okay, so now we guys will see a few things. Okay, so see the first thing we'll see. So now what I have written, like what do you say, a component I have written in, and I have exported a default, and the name is Apple. Okay, okay. Please unzoom the screen. Okay, this is the first time I am getting unzoom. Okay, that's great, guys. Finally. Okay, better. Okay, I misspelled the spelling. I was thinking I did not misspelled anything today, and that was really shocking for me. Okay, how did it happen? Okay, so I've exported. What is the use of this export? This export basically means whenever you export something, that means now this thing is available for everyone in this project to be get used of. Like I'll be using this Apple in a different folder, index.js. Okay, so I cannot use it until I export it. Okay, once I've exported it down, that means index.js can import it. So to use something, first I have to import that thing. So how to import something? Let's work on import a little. Okay, so import. What do you want to import? I want to import this Apple. Okay, so I'll import this Apple. Where do you want to import this Apple from? I want to import it this from index like app.js. Okay, so so let's understand about this import a little. How does this import thing works? Okay, so if you guys are in same folder, that means index.js and app.js is in the same folder, right? Okay, so import Apple from. Okay, now let's see if the things are in the same folder, like like index.js is in a folder, in the same folder app.js is there, then what will we do? We'll just write dot star. If you write dot star, you will automatically get the recommendation what are in the same level. So you got app. Okay, you can write JS, but since everything in JavaScript, so you can skip writing JS. Okay, there's no need to write extra, right? If you want, you're pretty much happy to, if you, it's totally okay, you can. Oh, sorry, I'll be a little slower. Okay, so they are in same folder. So what happens? That is why I use dot star. Let's suppose if I want to import something, like let's suppose I want to import this, like inside the public folder I want to import index.html. Okay, here how can I import it? Like I want to import that. Okay, so currently I am in index.js folder. I don't need to import it, just I'm showing you how import works. Okay, so inside the source folder I am. So what I need to do, if I need to import some import, go there. Let's go there. Okay, so I'm just writing this part. Okay, okay, how this part work? Why I write dot slash? What is the meaning of dot slash? So now if I want to import something from this public folder, so currently I'm in src folder, so I have to first get out of the src folder. So if you have to get out of the src folder, write double dot. Okay, so what happens? Now you have got out of the src folder. Okay, now write a slash. So now what you will get the things that are outside the src folder. You got get, you got node modules, you got package or JSON, public, source. So I need to go to public, right? Inside the public, what I'll get index.html, right? Slash, then index.html. And also remember, guys, only .js extension is optional because everything is JS. If there is some other extension like HTML or CSS, of course you have to write it with extension. Okay. So hope this import is clear to all of you, right? Okay. Awesome, guys. Okay, so now this import is clear to all of you. Okay. Okay. So any comments? Okay, we are like studying component a lot. You will get to know. Like we'll be working on a component a little. Okay. Okay. So let's come to my app.js. So now I have imported Apple from app. So okay, and Apple is already here, right? So now let's do one thing. Let's go here and let's run it. And you pretty much saw hello world, right? So we are back with hello world. So pretty much you observe now, whenever I have to create a component, where is this insect key? Okay. So pretty much you saw, whenever I have to create a component, I'll put it in app.js file. Okay. And rest all things, few things, I'll put in the DOM related thing, I'll put it in index.js. Okay. Now let's do few things here. I have written a hello world, no? Now let's do one thing. Let's write one more message. Let's write a h2, okay, and then let's write hello YouTubers. Okay, I'm getting an error. Like you can see a red line of things I'm getting here, right? And even if you see here, it is giving me an error. So what could be the error here? So we know, like, right, like from whichever language you came, right? So we don't have to export index.html. I was just explaining you guys how you can import anything from anywhere. Okay. So I just gave you an example. So you guys understood the difference between dot star and dot slash and double dot slash, right? Okay. No, there is no need to import index.html file. Okay. Hello, Yashash. Okay. So now I have got this error. Okay. So what could be the error here? So the simple thing you guys know, whenever we return in any language, we generally return one thing. We are not allowed to return multiple items, right? So same here in React. We can just return one thing. We just cannot return multiple things here at the same time. Okay. So how can we avoid this situation now? What if I want to return multiple things? So there are multiple ways to do it. So the easiest way to do it is div. So what I'll do, I'll create a div. Okay. Sorry. And what will I do? I'll put this both the line inside the div. Okay. The syntax not, but the style got weird a little. Anyway, I'll push it. Hmm. Let's save this and let's go there. Okay, since it is zoom, where it is. Yeah, we got it, right? So you guys can see hello world and hello. Okay, sorry for the spelling mistake. Okay, hello YouTubers. Okay, so we got both the steps. So you guys noted whenever we have to return multiple things, what will we do? We'll put it inside the div. Okay. Yeah, no, you can return multiple things at a time, but you have to put this inside the div. Okay, because like as a div, it will be returned like single, right? Okay. So now our things, you can see it's looking so black and white, right? So shall we apply some CSS to it? Okay, so what shall we do? I'll go to this source, right click on it, click on new file, and this in new file, what will I do? I'll do this thing. I'll create style.css, whatever you want to name it. style. Yeah, I wrote it correctly. Thank God. Okay, so let's go to body and let's put some colors. So background color, what is the background color you guys recommend? Any recommendation? So let's go with aquamarine. Let's try it. Let's save it. But when you come here and see, oh, the color did not came. And what could be the reason, guys? Okay, guys, I know that you have some doubts and questions. So let's not ask the doubt topics which I have not covered. Okay, let's restrict the doubt a little to the topics that I am currently teaching. Okay. Okay. So now you guys can see the CSS is not here. So what will I do? It may be possible that I have defined a CSS here, but my app.js does not know that a CSS file is there, right? So what will I do? I'll quickly import this CSS. So how to import? Import. Now this CSS is in the same folder to app.js, right? So dot slash style dot CSS. I include it now. Save it. Okay. Okay. So finally we got it, right? A beautiful background. Hello world and hello YouTubers. Let me correct the spelling of hello. Okay. So finally, we understand the use of three files. What is the use of app.js? What is the use of index.js? And what is the use of style.css? Okay. And once we have written some style, how can we import it to my app.js, right? Awesome. Great. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Anyway, let's not go in the color a lot. Okay, so now there are a few things which we should understand. Like we generally don't use this type of function in React. We are generally we tend to use more like ES6 features. So basically, this will be more like what do you say, arrow functions. So both functions are exactly same, okay, with a little bit of difference. Most of the difference lies in the style which you write it. So what I'll do, see how to convert a normal function into an arrow function. Just remove the word function, okay, no worries, okay, and just declare it like const or let. So let's go with const, okay. I'll declare it const, okay, apple. Then after apple, just put a equals to, okay, and after this parenthesis bracket, what I'll do, I'll place a arrow. That's all, nothing else. If you want me to repeat with some other example, let me give you an example. Function kite. I did not get a better name, sorry. Okay, if I want to convert these functions to arrow functions, yeah, you can import Radhika. You can import in index.js also. That's also perfectly correct. Is style.css also be considered as component reject? No. It's just style.css. Okay. So this is a function. This is a kite. Okay. Sorry. This is a function named kite. So just remove the name function. Okay. Declare it some variable like const or let, whatever you want to write. And then after that, what I'll do, I'll put a equals to. Okay. And then after the bracket, this parenthesis bracket, just put a arrow. That's all. Nothing different. And most for 95% of the case, okay, there is one piece small difference between this function, but for now we'll never encounter that difference. Okay, so for us, it's a difference when the way you write it. In the way you use it, there is no difference between a normal function and in the arrow function, at least in React. Okay. What do you mean by can we do by a variable? A var. Yeah, you can do it by a var, but var we generally don't use it. It's a thing of a past now. Either use const or let. Okay. 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 So now what I'll do, I'll quickly do one more thing. So I'll create few buttons. Okay. Just to show you the power of component. Let's create a button. Okay, and let's write a button name like, since I am not getting any name, so the best I can get is button one. Okay. Let's copy this 2 more times. V and V. So let's make this button 2, and let's make this button 3. Okay. Let's save this. Okay. And let's come here. So now you guys can see button 1, button 2, and button 3. So what I'll do, I will quickly go to my style.css and I'll make a class. Okay, in CSS. Please repeat arrow functions. Yeah. So see, I'll repeat arrow function again. Like let's suppose if you have a normal function. So let's name it function. Let's give it a name like apple or appy. Okay. Functions name. So let's write it with a capital letter here, appy, and then a bracket. Sorry, and then this curly braces. So what will we do now? Since you have written function appy, okay. Yeah, this recording will be available. Okay. So what I'll do, if you have to convert this to arrow function, just remove the word arrow function. Just write const. Okay. Right after const, and the name is there. After appy, just write a equals to, and then after this bracket, just write a arrow. That's all. This is an arrow function, nothing else. Okay. Okay. So now I have, and so now let's quickly go to style.css. Let's create a class. I'll create, you know how to create a class in CSS button, and I'll write some style. Okay, so let's give it a what color, background color. I am not okay. Let's give one thing, just margin right. Let's give it like 5 pixels. So what will happen? So there will be some difference between them. Okay, distance between them. The margin. Okay, this is an error. It popped. Okay, so there will be some space between them, right? Okay, so now I made a class button. Okay, so how to use this class here? So what will we do? We'll go to we'll go to app.js. Now this is our thing, right? So remember, how do we write class with HTML? I just write like this, class equals to, and then whatever is the class name, like button, so I'll just write a button. Okay, this is the way we write in HTML, right? So, but JSS is a little different. The reason for that is, now class is already a keyword in JavaScript, right? So for that purpose, we don't use class. So instead of that, what we generally use, we use class name instead of the word class. Okay. Save it, save it, save it. Save this, and let's come here. So now you can see there's some space. Okay, button 1, button 2, button 3. Okay. Okay. So now what I'll do, let's quickly see here. Okay. Okay. So now I just want to do one thing. Let's convert this to. Let's keep this here. Okay. I want just this h1 text to be in center. Okay. So what I can do, I can also write it in style, but I want to show you how to write an inline CSS here. Okay. So if you want to write an inline CSS in JSX, okay, yeah, class name in React JSX, right? Depends. Yeah. So how to write an inline style? So style is okay. So you'll encounter some error here. So I'll show you. Style is equals to, okay, and then let's put a curly braces. Okay, let's end it. Okay. Okay, so now if I have to write a style, what will happen? Okay, let's suppose if you want to put like text align in center. Okay, so you need to put something like this. Okay, so text. This is how we write it in like text ali gn is to center. This is how we generally write it in like what is a HTML. But here what happens? See, one second. If I have to write a text align here in style.css, this is a completely style part. So I'll write it normally. Like if I have to write text align here, so I'll write like this, text align center. No problem, because this is a CSS file. Okay, but now if I have to write the same thing there, okay, in app.js, okay, now this is a component. Inside a component, if you're writing something like that, okay, so now you cannot write like this normally. Style is equals to, okay. So you cannot write that normally. So what you have to write? So what I'll do, you'll remove this dash from here. Small letters A will be replaced by capital letters. So it will be something like text align center. So what will happen? Text align equals to, so remove this. Okay. Text align center. So do you think this syntax will work? Let's have a look. Reload it. Okay, there is an error. Text align is not defined. And why this is there? So you guys need to remember this one. Okay. So now let's copy it here. Very good. Shubh Joshi. Okay, I was coming to that. So remember it, guys. One like what do you say? There are a lot of places in React where we use single quotes and double quotes. So I just wanted to be make you sure that you don't use like this. Sorry, the single curly braces here. Single curly braces we generally use to write JavaScript inside React. Double curly braces we generally use to write like what is a CSS inside React. Okay, so now paste it there. Very good. Okay, now save it. Now let's go here. Now let's compile it again. Okay, now there is some error. And what is, okay, I wrote equal to, no, sorry. Save it. Run it. Okay, so now you can see this went in center, right? So there are a few things, few difference between JSX in and like what is HTML that we noted. What is the first difference? The first difference is this text and the way we write inline CSS, right? The second difference is we don't use the class, we use class name, right? Correct? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Text align center, great, awesome, great, guys. Okay. Okay. We generally use Shubham Rajput. We generally use ES6 features. Okay. In React. Okay. Okay, so now let's be back here. Okay, so now remember we studied one thing in the React docs. React docs. Let's go here. So a component base. Okay, so the advantage of component base is like, yeah, and also the learn once and write anywhere. Okay, there are few things about React.js that which clearly tells us that there's no need to repeat the piece of code here, right? If I'm repeating the piece of code, like you can see, I'm creating a button. So all the buttons are of almost same type, just their text in the button is changing, right? So can't I do a better thing here? Of course I can do a better thing here. So what will I do here? I'll quickly go here to the source. Okay, right click here. Let's create a new file. Okay, and what will I do here? I'll again name it with capital letters because I want to make it for a component. So anything that deals with component should start with a capital letters. So let's keep it name like button.js. Okay, see, my index does not deal with like what is a component directly, so it is small letters. Button deals with it will deal with components, so I've written capital letters. App.js deals with components, so it's capital letters. Okay, so now see, instead of these three, what I'll do, I'll convert this button into a component, then I'll use that component again and again. Okay, I'll be going with functional component, guys. Okay, that is the trend here now. So let's go to button.js. Let's quickly import React from React. So now you guys know, and this is like every line, everything will have this line, import React from React. After that, what I'll quickly do, I'll create this. Okay, so let's give it. I'll now directly write in terms of arrow functions. Okay, the const button. Okay, equals to. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy the code from here, just one code. Copy it here and put it here with button.js. Okay, that's all. And let's remove these two things. Okay, so now we have seen what we have done. I've created a component. Okay, so now basically what I have to do, I have to return it, right? Forgot the return. Okay, and then I'll return here. So what? Oh, sorry, what I did. Button. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so what I do, guys. Okay, so this is a button, right? Okay, so I have created a component button which is returning the button. Okay, so this has a text. This is like button one. Okay, so now this component is being created. Like earlier also we created a component in app.js. Okay, and if I have to use it in index.js, what I did, I imported it first, right? So again I created a button, a component button. If I have to use in app.js, what I'll do? Okay, I will import it. I'll import button. Where shall I import button from? From dot star button, right? This we have already done it, right? How to import it. Okay, so now we missed one thing, right? Whenever we want our component to be used in a separate file, what do we do? Export default, and then what is the name? Button. Okay, so this button, okay, export de. Sorry, why do I keep messing with the spelling everything? This button is this button, not that this file name. For if you name this like button Y, so you should have this button Y. Okay, so remember, don't get confused. This is the name that I'm writing here. Okay. 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 So now you guys can see I've already exported it. So now what I'll do at this place, instead of writing it 3 times, the complete code. A button is a small code, right? But if you have to make a card or something, you'll be writing a big piece of code, right? I've written button.ks. What 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 are you saying? Button.ks. Okay, no, button.js. I wrote it correctly. Okay, so how to use that? How to use a component, like how to call a component? It's the same way which we did it in inject.js. Button, okay, space, and self-close it. Okay, save it. Let's go here. So now we have button one, right? So now if we need it 3 times, we can easily do it 3 times. Enter, enter, 3 times. The problem here is every button has button 1. So what do we want to do? Exporting. I already exported. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to like change the text, like, right here is button 1 is written, button 1 is written, button, I want button 1 here, button 2 here, button 3 here, right? So this is a default function, right? So what should happen? Ideally this should happen, right? I should pass something from here, whatever text I want. So like in a function, when you call a function, what do you say? You pass some information, right? Based on those information, it will return you a value, right? Okay. I'm coming to this. I'm coming to answer your question. Just give me a minute. We'll just complete this. Okay. So let's complete that. App.js is here. Okay. So I'll quickly, let's close this. Let's go to button.js. Okay. Okay. So now what I'll do, I will put a, okay. What is the meaning of this and what do we call it? We'll learn little later. But this is the way, this is one of the way in which we can do it. So here I'll write a curly braces, single curly braces. We only write double curly braces with CSS. Okay. So here I'll write a curly braces and let's give it a name like button text. Button text. Okay. And wherever their button text is there, remove it. Okay. And replace with the same, whatever you have written with the brackets, curly braces. Copy it and paste it here. So now this will act like a parameters. Like we don't use the word parameters here, but if you compare it with function, this will act like a parameter. So whatever you pass here, that will be present here. Okay. So let's so how to pass the information from here? It's very simple. Just use the same thing without the curly braces. So what was the name? The name was button text. So button text is equals to, okay. So if you come, you can understand it with the comparison of a function. Okay. So in the button text, like for the first one, I want to pass, let's suppose Apple. Okay. In the second one, let's suppose I want to pass. Okay, I'm lazy to write it, so I'm copy pasting it. Okay. Apple, Guava, G-A-U-V-A, Guava. Okay. In the third one, I'll pass, let's suppose, what happened? Orange. Okay. So there are 3 fruits have I written. So let's go and check there. So now we have got all the fruits. Awesome. That's great, guys. Okay. So we noted several things. Now we know, like we have created several files, and now we know the use of each and every file that we have created, right? So next few class will always be deleting the things that are inside source, and we'll be creating our own file. So you guys will get a practice of it. And after that, once you get a practice of it, then we'll not delete the files. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So basically, this has something to do with props, but we'll learn about props a little later. For now, if you compare it with function, it's just like a parameter to a function, right? But we don't call it a parameter here. Remember it. Okay. Awesome, guys. So was this information very much clear to all of you? Okay, loops and all that, of course, we'll be using, but we'll be using as the time comes. For now, we did not have a need for it, right? So we just wanted to get introduced to the basic things. Hello world, hello universe, apple, guava. So choose your favorite fruits: apple, guava, orange. I've given you 3 options, right? Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it for today class. Okay. If you have some questions or something to ask, I'm available for. I think what is the time? I did not. Oh, we are already late. But even I am available for 5 minutes. Okay. If you have some question or something, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. We'll be using Bootstrap after, I think in the next class, it's LSL, but we'll be using Bootstrap for quite few times. Don't worry about that. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I'll post it to GitHub and you will, our team will send you all the links and all that. So don't worry about it. Okay. In case you don't know GitHub, I'll give you a quick, because I'll be doing it. You'll get a quick. So I'll quickly go to GitHub, create a new repo. Let's give it a name like hello world in React. Okay, let's make it public. Okay, I'll quickly create a repo. I want to push here, so I'll copy this. Okay. Okay, great. Tailwind CSS. Okay, that's also a good topic. Okay, yeah, I'll be telling the assignment for today. Just 1 second, I forgot about that. Okay, let me see if Git is available. Git status. We have Git. So I'll paste this there. Git add. Git commit -m basics of React. Git push origin master. Those things are pushed. Okay, and you will get this link from my side. Okay. Okay, so the code is present here, all the code. Okay, now again, just one information. If you guys pull this code and run it, okay, for now you can directly run it, not an issue. Okay, guys, that's all. Okay, so now, okay, can I use GitLab? You can use anything for your assignment. You have to send a link to us. Okay, so your assignment for today will be, okay, so see, this is what I have created. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to create like these are the components that you can use. I have used the h1. You can use paragraph if you want. Okay, and 3 buttons. Okay, so I don't want the things to be clickable and all those stuffs, but I need a beautiful UI. I made a very bad UI, right? I need a best UI of hello world that you can create along with few other text and few other buttons. Okay, make sure you follow the rule of components, not to reuse your code again and again. Okay, if you okay, so just make a better hello world as I have made with a good UI. Okay, don't use my code, do it from the scratch. Okay, yes, you can use GitLab, not a problem. The code will be shared to you anyway by our team. Okay, we'll deal with GitHub sometime later. Okay, or yeah, there will be a lot of videos on our like what they say a channel. You can just explore the GitHub from there. Okay, any other questions, guys? So what
Yeah,
I'll do, yeah.
just to clear out the things. So guys, you also the assignment link video I was saying about previously, right? You can also watch that video. It is also given there, like it is mentioned how you can create GitHub repository and how to submit. So first, there the video explains how to create GitHub repository, how can you upload your files and all. Then it has explained where to submit and how can you submit. So even you can refer that video to like create your own GitHub repository and all. Yeah, thank you, sir. You can.
Yeah, guys, so I think that's all from my side today. In case if you have some questions, I am here, else we can depart, right? So what I'll do, I'll just quickly share my screen and put a timer. Okay. I like to do it in the last class, but I did not do it. Wait. Okay, like the departing timer. Okay, so you guys can see my screen. Okay, I quickly search that timer. Okay, so timer, stopwatch online. Okay, I got to wait. So it's a 1 minute timer. Whatever you have to ask, we'll discuss that in 1 minute. Then we'll be good to go. Okay, wait. Let's go to timer. Let's give it like not 5 minutes. Let's just give it 1. Okay, let's 10 minutes. Wait. 1. Okay, let's start it. Okay. So guys, I'm open to your question till the timer runs. Awesome. If you want to be a freelancer, what you can do, like just learn the stuff properly. Just learn the front end and back end. Like full stack has a great demand in the freelancer industry. Okay. Yeah, all the sessions will be recorded. I just read the information that is written in the like what do you say video description. You'll get all the things about the assignment. No, you'll not find it difficult. Just practice the things that I have taught you today. Okay, and gradually it will become easy. Okay, whenever you are come to a new thing, it can be a little difficult initially, but okay, I've tried to make it simple, but again, you can go. The deadline for assignment is before you come for the next class. It should be submitted. Of course, it's necessary to learn JS, but you can do it together. Okay. Okay, guys. So time is up. Okay. Yeah, I will be learning hooks and all. Okay. So now I'll see you in the next class. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. You can watch this video any number of time, not a problem. This will be live. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll see you soon in the next class. Be ready. Bye-bye.